Hello, this is the walkthrough of the Telegraph prize crossword from today, Saturday the 4th of July. We'll start with one across. Race tyres can burst. So this is going to be an anagram of tyres can bursting, and it's sort of going to mean race, I think. It's going to be ancestry. And then we'll look at six across, which is cut piece dry inside. So a piece is a bit, and in terms of wine, dry, we can say something is sec, and we put that in and we get the word bisect, which means to cut. Then I think we'll do 10 across, leave footprints and hurry. Quite a straightforward one, this. It's going to be make tracks. If you make tracks, obviously you leave footprints, and if you hurry, I need to make tracks, and so on. Okay, now we can do 15 down. Let's do 15 down, the easy one there. Inscription from scripture. So it's in the word scripture, and it's going to be R.I.P., the inscription you would get on a grave. And then 5 down, burden, left for bumpkin. We've got a Y and a K in there. So a yoke, beast of burden might have a yoke on, and then L, and a yokel is a bumpkin. 7 down, flight members fixed gaze, one hears. That's going to be stare, so it sounds like stare is a gaze and a flight of stairs. And then we'll have no clothes are worn in this city, so we break that up and it's going to be bath, because you wouldn't wear clothes in the bath, and that's the city. Now we'll do the bottom one down here. Stopped work on nearly... stonework on nearly everything, and opus is a work, OP, and then nearly everything, all, but we just get rid of the last letter, and obviously opal is a precious stone. And while we're down there, we can do 25 down. What a pity. So you can say alas, and then we stick an I in, I included, and it's an alias for an assumed name. And then 23, fine Democrat. Well, that's going to be F for fine and D for Democrat, with an expert is an ace going in, and if you stood opposite, you faced something. 12 across, priest. So priest can be father, or abbreviated as FR. To have, O, if you own something you have it, and a frown is a gloomy expression. And 8 down, dance with seal around a garden. So Q Gardens is a garden, so a garden, AQ. And then colk is to sort of seal, decorators colk. But I mean, I think it's usually with a U, but it's not there, but I think it's an okay alternative. Piece of text, soldier attached to chart. So a soldier could be a para, and obviously a chart could be a graph, and a piece of text is a paragraph. It's 24 across. And 17 down, suffered, being related to criminal. So actually it's an anagram of related to, and it's suffered as in you can bear something. It's going to be tolerated. And then 2 down, tiny changes. So an anagram of tiny, to adopt churches. We know that's often CE or CH, and it's going to be on a point or a nicety. And then we'll do northerner, 9 across. Northerner, no adult on course. So a course could be ascot, and without the A for adult, you get a Scot, which is a northerner. 20 across. Quietly, that's going to be P as in music. Drink. So if you drink something, you guzzle. Spilling gallons, you get rid of the G. And a puzzle might be baffling. Which then gives us 13 down, which has got a Z in it. It's going to make it quite easy. Host who knows all the answers. That's going to be Quizmaster. And that gives us a lot of letters for 16 across. Very many not informed. It's going to be untold. Untold means a large number. Make out meaning of prize heed fabricated. So it's an anagram of prize heed. And it's going to be decipher, which obviously You make out the meaning of something, you decipher it. 29 across. Train that may be held up by attendant. Well, that's not train as in something you travel on. It's going to be a bridle train that can be held up. Charlie's one part of frontier. With all those letters in, it's going to have to be checkpoint. Checkpoint Charlie. And 22. Second, Judge. So this isn't second as in the letter S. It's actually going to mean second. And judge initially is J. And then uncertain is iffy. So see you in a second, see you in a jiffy. 19 across. Nurse carries first lady to find river. So nurse in crosswords is often state registered nurse, is abbreviated SRN. And then the first lady is Eve, going inside, gives us the river Severn. Three down. Rescue. Former lover is an ex. Now, conservative in this case is just not going to be Tory or con. It's just going to be the letter C. Wearing stranger's attire. So an anagram of attire going around. And it's actually going to be extricate. If you extricate yourself from something, you manage to sort of rescue the situation. 30 across. Second, and this is the letter S. And then nuclear weapon with what we've got in. I think it's going to be trident. Very loud, strident. Now, choice of beverage. So this is when Papa. So choice is an option. And if you were to put the P, promote it and put it first, you would have, if I can actually spell potion, you'd have potion, which is a drink, a beverage. So, but we'll keep it as option, which is choice. Sort of negativism. Get my teeth back in. That is actually going to be an anagram, characterised by speed and efficiency. It's going to be time saving. Nearly there. Couple to go. Harder ones, maybe. 14 across. Might sculptor be found sitting in it? Well, I think we have sculpture as a carver, and you get carver chairs, don't you? Which are like a dining chair with arms on. Idiot left with bottles. So it's bottled up in the words, this. Idiot, it's going to be, in the words, it's going to be twit. Which just leaves us with 11 across. Now, we know that sailors often salt. So that's probably the second bit. And the first bit, Greek. Well, there is a part of Greece called Attica. So somebody from there could be Attic. Now, I've never heard of this phrase before. But apparently, Attic salt is a term meaning to have a dry wit. Or a dry wit. So there we go. We've all learned something there today. So the pubs are open. I don't know if you're having a drink. If you're not, you're probably a wise person. But I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the day.